What's good, y'all? This is your boy Jack back again with another video. Today we're gonna just get into this comparison. We're just gonna check it out. I'm gonna have some more gameplay videos and things like that. But just kind of like the where the rubber meets the road. With regards to these two handheld devices. Also, we have the Steam Deck as well. But for this particular one, I'm just going to be comparing just the two Windows handhelds and things like that. What I will say is, if like in all my other videos, if you've seen any of them, if you just want to pick up and play, get the Steam Deck. It's easier. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to mess around with Windows or anything like that. Even though with Windows, the advantage is you can load all the launchers right out the gate. You can play multiplayer. If that's your jam, if that's your thing, then, then by all means, go ahead and then go ahead and purchase one of these. However, we're just going to go over some of the the differences and some of the things that are, kind of like, the same. I have so don't worry about the screen or anything like that. I just have the screensavers on. So they'll just pop on or pop off or whatever. But with the Ally, saying you got that 120 hertz 1080p screen. Absolutely love it. FreeSync enabled. I mean, everything looks buttery smooth on there. I had no issues with it at all. This and this one right here, the A1 Pro, it has a 60 hertz screen, but it's 1200p. And as far as the screen real estate, we've already seen, with regards to the screen real estate, I mean, man, that's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Absolutely love it. I have no issues with it. Both of them are at 100% brightness. So you guys, check and see that out and whatnot. The ROG Ally has the back buttons. A1 Pro does not. Both of them have the little mouse control and things like that. You choose it in the little crate, little portion and stuff like that. This one just has the button. You just hold it down and then a little light comes on. Both of them got the little RGB. This one got the RGB around the sticks. This one has the RGB on the right here on the side. That's more aesthetics or anything like that. But let's jump into the CPUs. So the CPU, like I said before, this one is the Z1 Extreme. They're both 7840U. However, this particular one is a cut down version. I believe they removed the AI cores in order to be able to squeeze a little bit more juice out of it. This is the full fat 7840 APU. Both of these do not have the official up-to-date drivers right now. AMD is working on both of them, but they both work really good out of the box. Obviously with the firmware BIOS, I think with 319 messed it up on the ASUS one, so everybody's reverting back to 317 to get to squeeze out the rest of the performance. Moving on to RAM, this is actually big, and I think that's the reason why this one is running smoother in my testing. But again, we'll kind of go back to it. This one has 16 gigabytes of RAM. This one has 32 gigabytes of RAM. However, this has LPDDR5 clocked at 64 megahertz. This has LPDDR5X clocked at 7,500 megahertz. So, I think that's where the rubber is kind of meeting the road, because with regards to the RAM, according to according to documentation, the LPDDR5X runs about 20% more efficient when it comes to battery consumption. So again, bigger battery, you're going to get more time playing, playing the games and whatnot. And also it provides a max data rate of 8.5 gigabytes, which is 33% more than DDR5. So that's why I think it's running a lot smoother and things like that. And again, the price difference at the time during the early bird special was $100. I seen that in my eyes that, saying that the bigger screen, bigger battery, 16 more gigabytes of RAM, a higher level of RAM, more ports, 3 compared to 1 or 1.5 or whatever the case may be. SD card on the top, we'll talk about that later. SD card on the bottom. It was just it was a better situation. And now this one is 1,000 because you missed the Kickstart, the Indiegogo and thing like that. And 1,000 is steep, man. $1,000 is hard to swallow for me. 800 was perfect for this. But let's just move on. This one has a 40-hour watt battery, same as the Steam Deck. So you're going to get similar performance between the Ally and the Steam Deck. This one has a larger battery at 65 watts. So you're going to squeeze out more. Yes, it does have a bigger screen, but you're still getting more battery life and things like that. And also, I think the combination of the, saying that, again, I'm not no expert or anything like that, but I think the combination of the AI cores, the RAM, the screen, you're just getting a better situation on the A1 Pro from my testing. I'm not I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm not a corporate shield or anything like that. This is just me, I ain't nobody. I'm just giving my opinion. Both of them have the UHS 2 micro SD card readers. However, I think the what may be an issue for a lot of people down the line is going to be this: that why ASUS put the SD card slot on the top next to the furnace, where all the heat comes out. I have no idea. Yes, you can lower the fan curve. Yes, you can adjust it. It's going to make it louder. So then it's going to be on par with the jet engine, the Steam Deck. So, it'll run cooler and things like that. But then, saying that whole sound profile thing kind of goes out the door. And then also, even with the fan curve, you still run the risk of having issues down the line with the SD card. I don't know why they didn't just put it on the bottom. It just makes sense. It's away from the furnace. You ain't got to really worry about it. And then, and it's just good. I don't understand. But anyways, I'm not going to harp on that too much or anything like that. Armory crate versus the proprietary the Zoe profile thing. I think it's called a one console or thing. I think like that. I like this one a little bit better for just small reasons. You can go all the way down to 4 watts and all the way up to 28 watts. Where with this one, I believe it only goes down to 5 and 10, and obviously you can manually do those things, but you don't have to really mess with it here. Got all your fan settings, turbo on. You can set your resolution, so it's pretty much the same deal. I would say Armory Crate is a little bit better because of the customization options and things like that. So I definitely prefer that. This one, both of them have Hall effect joysticks, so no issues with stick drift or anything like that. Dolby Atmos speakers. The speakers are definitely better. Best, better. And then this would be number 3 for me. Good, serviceable, and whatnot, but they ain't the best in the world or anything like that. I know you can load the little driver. I think it's like a HW audio driver, and it can boost the sound, so it'll pretty much be on par. Windows 11 out the gate it's just not ready for prime time. They Microsoft really needs to come up with maybe if they want to come out with a Windows handheld operating system or a skin or something to make it work a little bit better and things like that. But I haven't had as many issues with this than I had with this, setting this up. I loaded games on here and they just worked. They just worked out the gate. I don't know what it is. This one has the NVMe, the 2230s, which are the smaller SSDs. These are more expensive versus the 2280, you know what I'm saying, that goes in here, you know, less expensive. These are more widely available. What else? Both of them Gen 4. I mean, when it comes down to it, they both are great devices. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. However, for me and my money, you know what I'm saying, at that $800 price point when it was available, so this right here is worth the $100, the extra $100, because you got bigger screen, bigger battery, more ports, not just the one. It's like a damn cell phone. I don't know what Valve and ASUS was thinking with one daggone port, and then expect you to use it like a computer. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to buy docks and all this other stuff. You got to spend extra money. Like, if you're going to pay for something, you might as well just get it out the gate and things like that. I'm not going to tell you to go out there and spend $1,000 on this. However, yeah, I'm not going to tell you to do that. You do it what you think is good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to come beating down my channel or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I told you to buy it. But for me, if I had to choose, I'm choosing this. But I'm definitely keeping this. The track pads. The track pads, ease of use, you know, whatever. But again, those are just my opinions, just my thoughts and things like that. You guys can disagree with them, agree with them. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, anything that I may have missed. I'm not the super duper tech person. I'm not going to beat you down and, you know what I'm saying, be arguing with you and whatnot. I'm just giving you my opinion. So you can either take it or leave it, you know, and if you stay till the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys be easy. Stay blessed.